I come to share good news with you today. And the good news is that I have a new book. My first book, actually. This book is called Threads of Destiny. And I say it is in the hands of the Master Weaver. Why did I write this book? It's because after going through many different kind of things in my life, some very painful, traumatic, and also good things that God has done, I realized that in the journey of life, God is like God working, like the weaver works through a basket or doing something with the threads. And I realized that from down here, we see the mess of our lives, we see the failures, we see the pains, but from above, the Master sees the beauty of what He's making out of us. And through my life, I decided it is good to be able to share my story, because as somebody said, every life is a story if we care enough to listen. And so I wrote this book to just be able to bring hope to somebody who may be feeling hopeless, to bring, restoration where there is desperation, and to tell you that God gives a second chance in life, but you must be willing to take that chance. And so I welcome you to order a copy of this book. It is only 1,000 shillings and or $10 for those who are outside of the country. You can order through the number on the screen, and we'll be able to get you a copy of this book. God bless you as you read it. Give it to somebody else, and I know they will be helped. Amen.
Hello and good morning. How are you? This is Kingdom Business Network, and we are so excited to be back here with you as we continue building on kingdom businesses. And for the past few weeks, we've been having a wonderful guest who've been sharing with us insights on how to leverage on debt and equity as we build our businesses. And today we want to take it a notch higher, because we want to onboard a conversation that is very pivotal in today's marketplace, and that is the place of women, and not just women, women of faith. And I'm so happy today because I'm believing. I usually share with my friends and tell them I live in a ladies' dormitory, because I'm the only male person in my household. But I thank God for that, and I always believe in empowering the girl child, because when these ones are empowered, the nation is safe. And to help me unpack that is our guest, Maina. And Maina comes from Trendy Gadgets, where she's the managing director. Trendy Gadgets is one of the thriving shops in Nairobi City. And today we want to understand the different dynamics of operating businesses, especially in such a crowded area, yet you are still standing out. And away with that, you are actually a woman of faith. So I think today we are much privileged to have her on board, and I will dare you, sit, take your notebook, because today you're gonna write a lot. And with me is my amazing co-host, Sir Enock.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, sir.
I'm so happy to see you today.
Me too. So excited.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Yes, maybe you can greet our viewers.
Okay.
Yes, as well as help me welcome our guest today.
Wow. First of all, I want to thank you,
Yes.
Coach Lewis, for the opportunity for having me here. And it's exciting to be on the Kingdom Business Network. Now, the conversation about scaling is one that we should have had a long time ago, because when you look at it, so many business start strong, but then get stuck along the way, and then it frustrates so many people. So today, having a woman of a kind from the Kingdom Business Network, a lady who has mastered her art and she has results, is one conversation every young person should not miss. So I am urging every young person to come and learn. Someone who has a proven track record of results, and not just an ordinary woman, but someone from the Kingdom Business Network. Let's learn how to merge market strategy with Kingdom principles. Again, Pastor Caroline, we are so happy to have you here. We can't really wait to get your insights and the practicality of scaling businesses. You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I'm so excited also to be here, and I'm so humbled. I want to just thank you. Yes, I'm so glad. I'm hoping that we are going to learn, and we shall encourage a lady somewhere, and maybe someone who has given up in business, or they just want to start up. I'm hopeful that someone will get some encouragement.
There's no doubt. Over to you, Coach.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And I love you called her pastor because she's actually an economist.
Okay.
Her area of profession is economics, and away to that, she's a business woman. Actually, the first time I saw her, she was in Dubai, doing some few things here and there, and I knew this is the person who our audience needs to listen to. Actually, my daughter is listening. I don't know whether she will understand, but the Holy Spirit is going to help her because she's also very young. But I know today we want to inspire. I know this show is not just for ladies. It's also for you as a gentleman who have, by extension, ladies in your space. And our African society has not well embraced the place of our woman in society and more in the marketplace. But today we've seen with tangible results that if you empower a woman, if you give space to a woman, and God has a special blessing in the lives of ladies, and they have a certain favor that is not endowed in the lives of men. So I believe, especially in families, in our education systems, and in every other institution, the place of women should be highly regarded. And today, because we are in a business space, we are here to endorse and build the space of a woman in the business. And to help us unpack that and demystify that is none other than Pastor Caroline Maina. And we are so happy to have you on board.
I'm so humbled to be here.
Yes, maybe we can begin here. Help our viewer understand what inspired you to begin Trendy Gadgets, and where was the place of faith in all that?
Wow, fantastic. Maybe I may begin by saying that I'm Caroline Maina, and a wife of Pastor Anthony Maina, who has been so inspirational in my life. I'm also an economist, as you said, and a businesswoman. Not to forget that I'm also a pastor. We pastor together in Grace Chapel International, Kudus. Wow, my journey of business started way when I was a small girl. I remember when I left class 8, and there is that period when you at our time, when you leave class 8 and you're waiting to go to high school, there is that season where you stay home and you're waiting to join high school. And I wondered, how can I just stay doing nothing? So I started retailing cabbages. I'll go to the farmers, buy cabbages, go to the road and buy. So because I was such a little girl, many people would just buy and buy and buy to let me go home. But the more they buy, the more I go get more and sell more. And it was so fantastic. So I went to high school. In campus. Life was good. My dad was taking care of me. But now in campus, things got hard.
Okay.
Things happened at home, and my dad could not support me anymore.
Okay.
I remember him telling me, as much as I'm trying to, I'm not going to be able to support you.
Okay.
Reason because he had joined college also.
Okay.
So it's my mom taking care of both of us.
Okay.
And therefore I was in that year. I sat down and wondered, I am a lady. I am a God-fearing woman.
Yes.
There are things I can't do.
True.
I know there are many things that ladies do in campus, but I caught myself a meeting and wondered, what do I do now?
True.
So I decided to go business.
Okay.
And that is where the idea of Trendy Gadget was conceived.
Okay.
I went to Rudhuri and started making relationships with people, selling accessories. And I didn't have money.
Okay.
So this is where faith comes in. I could get a customer in campus, go leave my phone as a collateral for the product. Once I leave the phone, I go to campus, deliver, then come back and pay as I pick my phone. And it all started like that, with zero capital, but with faith and with God.
So you mean your capital was faith?
My capital was faith, actually. And the courage and of course the circumstances surrounding me. Because if I don't do something, I knew I was definitely going to drop out of school.
True.
And I also knew I cannot lower my standards.
True.
I fear God and I am a virtuous woman.
True.
And I love the Proverbs 31 woman.
True.
Initially, I didn't like the Proverbs 31 woman. I felt this is too much for a woman. How could you be doing all these things? And then the man is just sitting down to be praised. But I came to like it, and it's my favorite proverb.
Right.
Because I love the empowered woman part of it that you said. When a woman, it's describing an industrious woman who is doing so much. And that is my concept, and that is what I love most. So the Proverbs that one inspired me to become, and it began within until that was 2013.
Yes.
Until 2019, when now we set up our first shop at Rudhuri.
So you mean between 2013 and 2019, you were operating by faith without owning any space, without having any store, but you are still transacting?
Yes. Initially, we were doing door-to-door in campus, in the hostels. By then, I had met my now husband.
Oh, okay.
So we were encouraging him. So a very gifted businessman.
Okay.
And this story cannot be told without him, Anthony Maina.
Wow.
We walked the journey together. So we could do door-to-doors in the hostels.
Okay.
But later, we came to learn about online business. And when the OLX came,
yes,
we were the first people to do OLX. Then we were the first people to do Facebook ads.
Okay.
And that is how we were doing it before we got to get a physical shop.
So you began with digital marketing?
We began with digital marketing.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's a song to my ears.
Wow.
Maybe before sign up, because I know he's already burning from the inside. Maybe you can help us understand whether there is a time when your faith and your principles were really tested along that journey, and how are you able to withstand?
Wow, thank you for that question. Definitely, yes. As a young girl and you know these things, I was tempted by people who could offer better deals
True.
to lower my standards. But because of the fear of God and how I've been brought up, I could not lower my standards.
True.
Now, there could come men, they see how I'm struggling, but they want to give me more money, and I offer myself,
Yes.
but I could not do that.
Wow.
Yes.
So you stood with your principles despite the oozing, the wonderful fat offers.
Yes, I stood by my principles, and I think I could say this because I also mentor girls.
Yes.
Girls nowadays, they want men who have money.
True.
Men who, I don't know, their qualities, they are looking up to. Tall, dark, and handsome.
Yes, handsome.
And handsome.
Yes.
But I would say this, they say in human psychology,
Yes.
like attracts like.
True.
So I would encourage girls out there,
Yes.
get that money.
Yes.
And then you will attract that man who has money.
Yes.
And together you will have money.
Amazing.
Yes.
I think that need to be written down.
Absolutely.
My sister, because you are joining campus this coming September, and I know you are watching us. Make sure that you look for money and you are going to attract that man that you've always desired. My brother Enock,
Yes.
what do you have to say about all this?
I am taking in so much value,
Yes.
and I'll be honest with you. This conversation is not far from what our bishop has always told us.
True.
Because starting business, so many people, even to start, it's
Yes.
a bit a challenge.
True.
But when I hear how you started, how you began with just integrity, you know, that integrity, you have no capital, but your integrity, your willingness to, you know, be able to work from credit. Yeah, because I understand that is what you started with. But now the aspect of how then you started and then digital marketing or digital literacy came in to help you scale. I think that is something important too. Because when I hear stories from our bishop, that's how he started.
Okay.
He didn't have capital, you know, just a believer, getting things on credit, and then he was able to, you know, grow and scale.
True.
I think that is something that is very, very insightful for our young people today. And to maybe even get more insight from you, how did you get to scale? How did you get to scale and grow your impact, maybe in terms of revenue, and then reach what was the game changer?
Wow, thank you for that question, Enoch. At some point after I left campus, I got employed. I got employed with Fauru Bank and Fortune Circle. And that is how I managed to consolidate finances. At this time, I was doing work, but business as a side hustle. So I worked very hard. But in my heart, I knew definitely I'm not heading in the bank. I knew I'll get out of this bank and I'll be a business lady. So I put my attention into saving. And I remember saving, maybe I can encourage someone. I joined a chama, just a chama merry-go-round. And I think we were giving like 4,000 in a month. After some time, I was able to get 40,000. After some time, I was able to join a circle. I borrowed someone 10,000. Then I was given 150,000 3 times. And that is how the shop in Rudhuri began, with 150,000.
Amazing. I think, Sir Enock, this story, so many young people need to relate with it. Because when I'm doing mentorship, one of the challenges I encounter with young people is I don't have capital, I don't have all that. And I tell people, choose to see what you have. Because what you don't have will never work for you. And I remember telling them, I actually now I'm more bold while sharing these stories. Because I usually tell people, we have wholesalers left, right, and center. From Lutuli to Kamukunji to Isili. Why don't you just go and get a few? If you want to go with clothing or whatever accessories, like I love Trendy gadgets. Because their space is a space you may think it's very overpopulated. But having them now in the limelight and maneuvering through that noise and being able to have a space of their own, I think it's something outstanding. So I think for young people, they need to understand the concept of using the capital you already have. And that capital could be just faith. That capital could be just faith. That capital could be just, the direction to ECD.
Yeah.
That is the capital you have.
Yeah.
You see, because today, most of our young people are really looking forward to that day when they will place a bet or receive a handsome money from the father and now start an investment. But you see, for her, she's actually telling us she used to use her phone as collateral. So I tend to believe she knew the exact home or place she was to deliver the gadgets, because if she forgot and she doesn't have the phone, I don't know how she could reach out to the customers. So I think that's so inspiring to young people. Yeah. And just as a reminder, our viewers, the easiest and the best ways of always supporting this wonderful program is making sure that you share this program to as many people as possible. Keep commenting. And down there, we have our number. In our second session, Caroline is going to be answering your questions. So keep the questions coming in. Maybe, Caroline, as we still progress, I love your story. Maybe you can help us now understand this big thought of, and even the confidence of getting your own space in Nairobi. Because one of the challenges as business people we face is being unable to manage recurrent expenditure, especially rent. Now that you began your first shop in Nairobi, how were you able to maneuver that, and where did you even get that courage?
Wow. Thank you for that question. What I would say is that I knew what I wanted from the word go.
Okay.
When I started it in campus, I knew definitely one day I want to have a shop and nowhere else but in Buduri. I remember one time I went to my bishop, Bishop Godfrey Buru. He's such an encouragement in this journey. And I was telling him, I think I had gotten a shop somewhere in Githurai. And he told me, no, your shop is in Buduri. I could not see how that could happen, but faith again. Faith again and courage. So I just got the courage. I didn't actually mention when I paid that money, it was just enough for construction and rent, no stock. And that's where I started.
Wow. So you began a shop without stock?
Yes, I began a shop without stock.
Okay.
So what could happen? I could go to my friends. By this time already I have friends.
So you have social capital?
Yes, I have social capital. I would borrow empty boxes. Empty boxes of the product I'm looking into selling. And I'll pack them in the shop. So when I get a customer, they come to the shop, I ask them, is this what you want?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, let me get it for you.
From the store?
From the store. Then I would run to the nearby supplier and I'll make my margins.
Wow.
Yes.
So that brings me to my next question. What were some of those challenges that you really encountered during the first years?
Okay. One of the challenges, it's what I just mentioned, lack of stock, lack of enough financing. And of course, at times you'd lose trust with, not really lose trust, but some suppliers would fail to trust you. So you have a customer, but the supplier is not willing to give you the product. Now you lose the customer. Yes.
Wow, so you have to tell the customer, I think the product is out of stock even in the store. Whereas you know very well the supplier denied you the opportunity to get that profit. I think this is a wonderful story, because I just told you that I saw her in the corridors of Dubai importing products. And now you are hearing that she used to display cartons. Like I'm assuming she's selling this iPhone. So to me as a client, I'll see so many iPhones there. Little do I know, those are boxes. What do you have to say, my brother?
My brother, I must tell you, there's so much I'm learning from this story. And like I began saying, it is a conversation that we should have long time ago.
True.
Because having a woman, I see resilience in you in there.
True.
There's a lot of grit in there. Like you, the strategy is simply go out there. I've seen you, you know, break the barriers. You know, a young woman going out to tell someone that I don't have this money, but I'm willing. You know, if you give me, I'll return. That's all confidence. I've also seen faith in there, and also marrying it with being in touch with your spiritual authority. And I think that is where most people miss it. We are looking for mentors in business, but the people who are mentoring us, really, they are not the ideal. For a kingdom business program like this, I'm happy to know that there is still hope. Yeah, there is still hope when we engage our spiritual authorities. That's another strategy that I am learning. And what I'm interested in learning now, because when you guys talk about Dubai, very many messages should be coming in. And at what point did you consider now going to Dubai, starting to import? Yeah, did you have the capital? What parameters did you look at to now tell you it is time now to scale? It's time now to, you know, go big. And where did you even get the funding?
Okay, thank you for that, Coach Enock. What I would say is that we intensified our online marketing, and we started getting finances. At that time, not many people are not exposed into Facebook ads. They were not exposed into GG, OLX marketing platform. Actually, that time we were not paying. Right now, for you to sell anything on that platform, you have to pay a lot of money. So we intensified our marketing, and with that, we were able to pull up resources through saving, and also remember there was that circle that I could deposit the money and get like 3 times the money, and that is how we started to scale up. Yes.
So you are now bringing us back. Last week we were talking about debt and equity, because we were asking at what point should now a business person consider getting finances from maybe financial institutions. And now you see Carol's story is so intriguing, because we have walked a journey establishing structures, marketing structures. Now we have even a marketing system, the online marketing dimension, which is she's leveraging on Facebook ads, on marketing platforms like Gigi and all that. You see, now we are here talking about getting equity from a financial institution. And I believe she didn't just wake up and qualify to get such kind of an equity. Like she's saying, from her savings, she was able to get 3 times. Do you know what that means? If you have $1 million, you are qualified to get 3 million. I think maybe you can help our viewer understand how are you able to be persistent in that journey, and what built that savings culture in you.
Wow, thank you for that question. Okay, what I could say is that there is something we call a standing order.
Yes.
Whereby in business, unless you're very disciplined in saving, you are not able to save at all.
True.
Because there are always needs here and there.
True.
But you can have a standing order such that every day there is some money that is being deducted from even the M-Pesa or even your account. So with time, you will be able to save. And when you go to a financial institution, they'll be able to look, they don't just look at the savings, so you should not save everything. They will look at your transactions, money in, money out, and then they will, if it's a circle, they will use the money you have saved. But if it's a bank, they will just look at your transactions and they're able to qualify you. Yeah.
I think I'm learning a lot. And maybe to that young girl, to that young man, to that even elderly person, what would you have to tell them in 30 seconds about women in leadership? Because we also have so many people who underestimate the place of a woman in leadership.
Okay, I would say the place of women in leadership should never be underestimated. Because women can do mighty things. Women can do wonders. I believe in empowerment. I believe in women becoming.
Yes.
And I'm sorry to say that many are the times that women don't want to become. For some reasons, we just want to be baby girls.
Yes.
It feels good to be a baby girl. But it's also better because when God created us, He created us with a purpose. And if you don't become, and if you are not embraced, and if you are not empowered, chances are very high that you are not going to realize your purpose.
Let's hold it there. Purpose. That is where we are coming to take it up from.
Yes.
Because I want that young lady to understand, how do I get to know my purpose? How do I get to be in track with my purpose? How do I get to understand the will of God, even in my position as a business lady? So we are coming back in 2 minutes. Don't touch that dial. Keep your questions coming. Carol is here to ensure that she answers as many as possible. See you in 2 seconds.
Faith Today TV is here to make your brand outstanding. Worry not on where to advertise your business or your product. Call us on 0114 777 000 or email us on info@faithtodaytv.co.ke.
Hello there, my name is Enock. Taking care of your health should be a top priority. Looking at the various engagements that we have today, it is so easy to forget about our health, mental well-being. That is why we introduce to you the Healthy You Talk Show, a brand new show that is going to address matters concerning your health, nutrition, stress management, mental health, name it. We bring to you a wide range of experts who are going to be touching pertinent issues concerning our health. Tune in every Tuesday at 10 a.m. live on Faith Today TV.
Welcome back. This is Kingdom Business Network, and we are so glad to have you back on board. Maina is in the house, and she's sharing with us nuggets of wisdom in the place of women in businesses. And I'm loving the conversation so far. She's actually now onboarding another wonderful conversation. I think this one we need to create enough time. The journey of becoming. I love that title. I think you should also consider writing a book on the same, because I feel you are so much loaded in that particular area. Maybe you can help us, because my personal belief is when we talk of purpose, it is almost very difficult to believe in purpose without first having built your faith. Because I believe it's faith that steers a man into purpose. And maybe we can now bring on board this wonderful conversation of faith as a competitive advantage. And maybe you can help us give us one decision that you prayed for that changed your business direction completely.
Wow, thank you. I would start with purpose.
Yes.
And I want to say that this is a phone.
Yes.
The best person to know how this phone and what is inside this phone
Yes.
is the one who manufactured this phone.
Yes.
We cannot understand ourselves and know how to walk with God in faith without first of all attaching ourselves to our source.
True.
And our source is God.
True.
So if we want to realize our purpose in God, if we want to know who we are, if we want to achieve and to bring God into our lives, into whatever we are doing, we must attach ourselves to our source. And that is where faith comes in, because I attach God in everything I do. In fact, business brings me closer to God, because I wake up every day to trust God. I don't have any customer that called me yesterday and they say they are coming today. But I wake up every morning to trust God that He is going to give me business. And that is where faith comes in. There is one decision that I made, and I made a decision to expand our business. And that gives Trendy gadgets, that gave us more sales. We don't have one shop. We have more shops. And I trusted God to expand our business and to give us more branches. So that's one decision we took by faith. But good news is this time round, we did not open new branches without stock. God provided, and we were able to make more sales. So when you visit us, we tell you where to go, because we have more shops, but all by the grace of God. Yes.
The journey of becoming. I think I love that story. Is also encouraging me a lot, because I'm also in the place of becoming, and so much trusting God that He's also going to open doors, and we are also going to have as many branches. I think that is so wonderful. Enock, what do you have to say?
I am also a partaker of the same. Whatever you're talking about, I align myself in Jesus' name. And I love the insights that you are giving us this day. And I'm happy to also learn that there is a place of God. Miracles still happen in business. There's provision we've talked about. And then I also want us to maybe engage in another gear. To also learn from, because I see women rising up so much in Kenya. There's that empowerment. But also the dichotomy is there's the pendulum swings between humility and hubris. So as a woman who is empowered, I see you rising very fast, and all these results have been able to balance that fame with because you are married and you're a pastor. All those are just clicking. So how do you strike the balance? I mean, of course, there are men who feel when a woman is so empowered,
they feel intimidated also.
Exactly, inferior and things like that. I know you understand what I'm talking about. So how did you strike the balance? What do you have to tell young women who are also rising, and what do they need to consider, take more so cautious about?
Great question. Okay, this is what I would say, that it's never easy. It's never easy, but by the grace of God, it's possible. And I would also mention to younger ladies that they need to marry right. Because whoever you get married to will either assist you accomplish your purpose, or will either assist you never to accomplish your purpose. So I would say this story cannot be told without one Maina, who is my husband. He is my best friend, and by the way, we do this together. We have walked a journey. He supports me become as I support him become. So we have never had issues of me becoming shining. We shine together. Yes.
Wow, I think that's profound, because most of our young ladies in our day, balancing that is a big problem. And I would also highly attribute that to the grace of God, the enabler, because sometimes you really want to pack that, but the blowing is too big for you. So you need the grace of God to confine that into something manageable, and so that you can be able to reflect Jesus even as a family. I actually love the conversation that your business is actually a family business. So you do it together with your husband. Some of us have not been able to achieve that because we believe we are different. One is enabled in this dimension, another one is enabled in this dimension. So would you say that both of you are aligned or believe in the same thing? That is, you have similarity of thought and everything. Do you ever have differences, especially in the line of business? And how are you able to overcome that?
Thank you for that question. Yes, we do have differences, but we also have similarities.
Okay.
And the reason why we are able to overcome it is because by the grace of God, we are always able to come to an agreement.
Okay.
Sometimes we will just fight because I think this is going to give us profit.
Yes.
And he thinks this is going to give us profit.
Yes.
So we do cost-benefit analysis.
Yes.
When we do this, what is the cost? What is the benefit?
Yes.
And whatever has more benefit,
Yes.
putting our risk or action in is what we go by.
Yes.
But fights are always there. But we fight to agree and to become better.
So you mean you usually have a boardroom now, it's you and your husband. Now you've put the husband and wife aside. Now we are business partners.
Yes, we do that oftenly.
Yes.
Like we go for a date, we decide this is not a date, this is a business meeting.
Okay.
We discuss business.
Yes.
Then if it's a date, we agree now this is a date. But the problem is those dates always tend to be business meetings.
Yes.
Yes.
Those dates always. I think the conversation is intriguing so far because I'm now trying to create that mental picture, and this is the husband, very romantic today, and decides today I want to give you a treat, and then the lady is very prepared and all that. Then they go sit down, and then 20 minutes the conversation is all business. So I think that to me is interesting. Maybe there is something you talked about inquiring with your bishop. And it's a place that most of us, especially young people, have run away from, the place of mentorship. Maybe you can tell us, how do you adore mentorship, especially in business?
Wow, great question. I think where you want to go, there is someone who is already there in every area in life. So acknowledging that there is someone who can show you the way is very important. So we have mentors. Actually, we have mentors in business, people who tell us do this, do that. We have mentors in our spiritual life. We have mentors in our marriage. We have mentors in every area of our lives. We have friends who are also our age mate, but our mentors, because they have conquered things that we have not conquered.
Yes.
So we embrace mentorship in a big way.
Okay.
Yes.
So you would tell that young person, don't do it alone.
Yes, they should not.
Start by getting counsel.
Yes.
I think ladies today are advantaged. They are listening from the horse's mouth because sometimes even as ministers, we tend to tell people things that ought to happen. But now it's actually a better picture because you are telling us from a place of experience. I'm in business and we've been able to achieve this and this and this. And also the place of scaling in business because that was our main thing. You've been able to tell us that even in campus, even before you are dating life, you are still in business. So how are you able to sustain that even after dating and more so after marriage? Because mostly ladies get to do away with their own purpose and align with the husbands or something. So how are you able to sustain?
Wow, great question. Now, let me say that I started dating in campus also.
Okay.
So even those businesses we joined in when we were still in campus, and it's something we decided together.
Yes.
So even after marriage, we just continued. For him, if I may mention, he decided he is never going to get into employment.
Okay.
So he has never written a CV. He doesn't know how to do that.
Okay.
And so I knew it's my purpose, and by God's design, it was also his purpose. So it was very easy. It was just not when I'm single,
Yes.
in business, when I'm dating, in business, when I'm in marriage,
Yes.
in business, and it has just
So
been flowing.
there was continuity
Yes.
of purpose.
Yes.
I think that is so good. And there is also the place of you are a pastor. That is to mean you have ministerial responsibilities. A wife, you have wifely duties. A mother, you have family responsibilities as well. And a mentor in society, so you also have as many mentees. And now a business person. How are you able to balance all that?
Wow, it's, as I said earlier, it's not easy.
Okay.
It's only by the grace of God, because being a mother, my children needs me. Like, if they were asked, they could want us to be there always. Even I was leaving in the morning, they were crying.
Yes.
I had to hide myself. As a Mrs. Pastor, there is the church, there is the role to pray. I think it's just about managing my time.
Yes.
And knowing this time I'll be doing business. This time I'll be having my kids. This time I'll be calling my members and knowing how they are doing.
Yes.
This time I'll be doing things business. And by the grace of God, we manage.
Wow.
Yes.
I think we can as well take a few questions from our listeners. We have so many asking wonderful questions here. And Beatrice in D is asking, how do you know if it's God's will to expand or just your ambition?
Well, that's a good question, Beatrice. How do you know it's God's will? I think sometimes God speaks in different ways.
Okay.
He does not just said someone
Yes.
or maybe speak in a loud voice. Circumstances will tell.
Yes.
Like now, when we are opening our cycle shop, we just realized we are not fitting here.
Yes.
We have this space is so small.
Yes.
I mean, we are 4 here, 2, me, my husband, and our 2 workers.
Yes.
So we decided it's time.
Yes.
So sometimes God may speak to you, but also circumstances may advise you, and it's God speaking through the circumstances.
Yes, and I also believe because you've been called to a place of dominion, it is the will of God already for you to expand and grow big.
To occupy.
And to occupy till I come.
Yes.
I love that. We have Emmanuel here asking, do you think God cares about profit margins? That's Emmanuel.
Thank you, Emmanuel, for that question. Yes, God really cares.
Yes.
God really cares about profit margin. He wants us to make more profit.
Yes.
We read in Proverbs that one, you will see that the lady, the industrious woman, is doing business and making a lot of profit. God really cares, and He wants you, Emmanuel, to make a lot of profit.
Yes.
But hard work comes hand in hand, and the favor of God will prosper you.
Okay. Amazing. I think Emmanuel captured that very well. God is very much interested in you making good profit. Yes.
Actually, I must admit that you guys are in line with the season.
Yes.
Yeah, because that is what our Bishop Peter Dungu has been talking about. Surprisingly, when you go to the devotion he shared this morning, the quote. Let me read. Can I read
please,
for the viewers?
Please.
When you go to Faith Today Television, early this morning, he wrote and says, anything God puts into your hands, He expects you to grow it.
Oh my God.
Imagine.
Wow.
So it is like fundamentally aligned to, the will of God.
Yes.
So are you asking if I'm enjoying the discussion?
Thank you for answering. I think that's so wonderful. Even knowing that we are ascribed in the same spirit, even with Bishop. Thank you so much. We have Stella in CBD asking, how do you navigate corruption or unfair competition in business? I know you get that a lot.
Yes, we get that a lot, Stella. And if you're in CBD, you know that very well. I think for corruption, we fear God.
Yes.
The virtue of the fear of God drives us. So it is nowhere in our story. We cannot do corruption. By the way, we get people who want you, maybe they are doing surprise in the company and they want you to lie. Or maybe they are telling you, if you want to supply this
Yes.
tender, you give us 50,000. We cannot do that because the Bible says that the money that is get harshly are all in the wrong way, dwindles away.
True.
But what is what is grown little by little will deliver us from death. Actually, that's what the scripture says. So we need to understand that we need to walk with the fear of God as Christians. And whatever the world is doing, tell them to.
Yes.
There is a way that seems better to the wicked, but at the head it brings destruction.
True.
And about the unfair competition, I think competition is there.
Yes.
And you only need to be sharp and to know how to deal with the competition.
Yes.
I have realized products are sold at very low prices nowadays. So you just need to know where to get your cheaper suppliers.
Yes.
Of course, not selling copies or substandard goods, but getting good suppliers who are going to give you at good price because you have to be competitive for you to make business. Yes.
Wow, I think Stella is writing some good notes there. Good morning, this is Winnie. Do you think women-owned businesses face unique barriers in getting funding?
Wow, that's a good question, Winnie. No, I don't think so.
Yes.
Actually, in Kenya, it's a different story.
It's an advantage.
It's an advantage. Being a woman,
it's
an advantage. I remember there was a place we were getting firing, and the person who was assisting us told us, this thing I'm doing for you, not for you.
Yes. Or he's doing it for you?
Yes.
Not your husband?
Yes. Okay. I'm doing it for you, not for you, because the institution favor women.
Okay.
So in Kenya, it's different. When you go to the institutions, you get better interest and better deals as a woman.
As a woman.
Yes.
Actually, all over we have youth and women empowerment.
Yes.
We actually have women representatives in our nation.
No men representatives.
No men representatives.
Don't you think that's an imbalance?
No, actually, because we are people who love our women, and we chose deliberately to create spaces for them as part of our empowerment programs. So I think it's deliberate and it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
Do you have a plan for the men?
For the men?
Yes.
Yeah,
for the men.
We are actually doing a lot. Because there is a natural imbalance, a man and a woman, from physique to all other factors put in place. And so you'll find that in normalcy, most things will favor a man in normalcy. So we have to take deliberate actions to bring our women into space as well, because we believe in what they carry as well. Yeah. That's my thought, though.
Okay. I mean, I cannot negate any of that. I'm learning. I'm sure Anthony is also taking
Yes.
Because I see she's now a business strategy.
Yes.
So, I mean, what I want to say, what I mean to say is that for the young people now, we can appreciate the place of marriage and working with your partner.
True.
Because I know there are those also who feel working with my partner could be a distraction.
Yes.
But you see, it's not a distraction.
It's an advantage.
It's an advantage. It's a strategy. Wow.
I think that's wonderful. And we have one last question here from a wonderful follower here asking, how do you find investors who respect your values? How do you find investors who respect your values?
Great question. How do I find investors?
Yes.
I would say that it's by the grace of God. Because most customers, most of them, I would say a good percentage, they neither know God nor fear Him.
Yes.
Because I will interact with Hindus, those religions.
Yes.
I interact really with everyone.
Yes.
Even my suppliers are not Christians. They don't know Jesus. They don't know who is that.
Yes.
If I mention Jesus to them, they would
think it's your brother.
They would ask me to send a photo
of that guy.
Of that guy I've mentioned. Wow. And now by the grace of God,
Yes.
we are able to, I would say most of them, they actually don't respect your values, but because you have your values,
Yes.
and they are your values, the way you present yourself to them,
Yes.
that makes them respect your values.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's them respecting you because of the values you uphold.
Yes, the way you present yourself,
Yes.
the way you know, the first impression says it all.
Yes.
The way you bring yourself, the way you say everything to them,
Yes.
even before the deal starts, they know this is our no-go zone for this woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, I think that's so profound, and I love it. One of the things maybe I have learned a lot from you is that in your everything, in your every response, it's by the grace of God.
Yes.
I think acknowledging that goes above and beyond everything, because if we, even Bible says it's not by might,
Not by power, not by might.
neither by my strength, you see. So I think even this wise guy Solomon said that the race is not even for the swift.
Yeah.
Then I tend to believe she's not where she is because she's a business class student in economics. She's where she is because of the grace of God, acknowledging that even interactions with clients, with suppliers, those people are not people who would by default respect you for who you are.
Yeah.
But because of he who is in you, she's able to maneuver through places, and that I think to me is profound.
Yeah.
So maybe our guest Carol, because I know our viewers have learned a lot from you, and most of them would actually want to connect with you. Maybe you can give them a parting shot. One last thing that you would want to tell that young lady, that woman who is trying to be someone who is in the journey of becoming. Tell them one last thing, and also tell them if they want to contact you, how will they get hold of you?
Well, thank you. I would want to tell that young lady to become. There's something I said at the middle of our conversation. As a young girl, get money. You will get that person who has money, and together you will have money. Just desire to know your purpose and become that which God created you to become. Do not be discouraged by anything. By courage and faith, you are able to achieve anything you ever desire in this world. We are Trendy Gadgets. We are located along Gaberon Road, opposite Nairobi Textiles, Abbey House, shop number 8, ground floor. We are also located in Savo Road and Corner Shopping Mall, ground floor, shop number 1. And you can also contact us through 07 920 21 920 07 920 21 920. We are always available. We are able, we can, if you wish, we do wholesale product, phone accessories. We do vlogging equipment. If you are a TikToker and you want to start your vlogging thing, we are here for you. We sell security gadgets and many more. We are Trendy Gadgets. Karibu sana.
Trendy Gadgets.
Yes, Trendy
Thank
Gadgets.
you so much.
Thank you so much too for having me.
Coach Enock.
Yes, sir.
What's your parting shot?
First of all, I'm so grateful for involving me here. It's a great, pleasing pleasure every time I engage on the KBN. Because sitting here, I mean, for the young people, we are learning a lot and having experience from you, Madam Trendy. Should I call it Madam Caroline? It is something very insightful. So what I take from this discussion today is that I learned that grace is a strategy.
True.
When you go back to one of our newsletters, our Bishop Peter shared a message, and I think it is captured in one of the newsletters on Faith Today Television. He talked about the aspects of wealth creation, and he says his grace, and today it has been confirmed that the grace of God is a strategy that a young person cannot overlook. That is 2 Corinthians 8 verse 9, if you would. It says, "For we know the grace of God, for even when he was rich, he became poor that we might become wealthy. So grace here is a strategy.
True.
I learned that, and I'm so honored to be here. And I can't wait to have, we need more of such insights,
True.
I believe. I don't
True.
know if you have any arrangement of having more of these insights, but I'm
Yes.
so blessed to be here. Thank
I'm
you so
actually
much.
getting my sister telling me we need more of that there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I believe that's a wonderful moment. And Madam Caroline, we are so much excited to have hosted you as KBN. It's always an honor to have such graces, because a person who walks by grace, they themselves become a grace. And thank you for honoring us and also honoring our viewers. And we are looking forward to furthering this conversation so that we continue deliberately to build that place for our women, for our young ladies who want to become, especially in the place of business, as well as uphold values and integrity. This has been your digital coach, Lewis Ndege from Kingdom Business Network. Until next time, bye-bye.